have a theory.
Well, because then he can see.
Yeah, he can see. He doesn't want to see.
I'm going to let him know to watch out for the fire, that in my bad dream, hot coal. I'm just going to play it like I had a bad dream where this coal leaped out of the fire, and, you know, so I'm just kind of concerned.
Okay.
Because he's going to be closer than me, probably.
If you want him to be. You can set it up however you want. He's going to be closer just in case, so you don't get part of it.
No! What kind of a mother do you think I am?
Okay, so the rest of the night passes relatively uneventfully. You wake up in the morning, and someone has finished out carving whatever they were going to
Carve in the wall?
carve in the wall.
Something like give it back.
That's what's carved in the wall. Sanity check. That reaction will justify that. Hey, no, you don't see that.
No player knowledge.
Jeez, Scott, what are my notes? Sorry.
It's spelled.
That's Scott's fault.
I put it, yeah.
That reaction was great.
Bad spellers.
003. I made it,
You
but
made a
I'm
sanity
still
check.
a nerd.
That nerves the crap out of you.
Because that's something I'm not willing to do.
Okay, so that's what you see the next morning. The rest of you get up. The rest of you guys get up, go down. You get up, start helping the house. Nothing else strange happens. You get up, wait for your breakfast.
Yeah. I just sit at the table patiently waiting.
What do y'all want to do?
When we...
I'm gonna mention the bite mark thing. Yeah.
Oh, he shows you the bite mark. That's not a rat, dude.
Yeah.
You don't know what that is that bit him. I got him on the mid thigh here. You don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
I'm gonna have Sam come and help me, and we're gonna change the, you know, privately in the room with the sick guy. And I'm just gonna ask him, like, what happened last night? Talk to me about it.
Oh, you're gonna ask Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Did you hear that, Natalie? She's trying to get some
I'm talking
information
to
out of
you.
you. Let's let them go ahead and play.
I just had a bad dream.
What was your dream about? Tell me about it.
Laura, if you ever want to make a psychology roll, you can kind of pick up if someone's lying to you. Keep going.
17?
Yeah, you made it. No, it wasn't just a bad dream. Something upset
Yeah,
you. Okay, go ahead.
I
Keep
already
going.
sensed that without the roll.
Okay. The roll verifies. Go ahead.
It was just a bad dream.
Tell me about your dream. Sometimes it helps to talk about it and face it.
No, it's just like it usually happens.
Samuel. Tell me about the dream.
Walking around and scratching.
You heard walking around and scratching, like your cousins were up, like they were going to come and tease you?
There was
Okay. Was it close to you?
It was just like walking around the room and moving things.
Moving what thing? Like your bedroll or whatever?
I don't know. I just heard stuff scraping on the floor.
Did anything touch you? Did you hear any voices? Why did you scream? Get away from me or leave me alone.
Just because I didn't want it to.
Samuel, I just want you to know, no matter what, you can talk to me. I need to know so I can talk to you. And then I'm just going to finish up and leave the room.
What are you doing, Preacher Bull?
I'm getting my rosary. I'm getting my Bible.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting my holy waters.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
That jug of
Rye whiskey.
Alcohol.
rye whiskey, and I am trucking it over because I know the old lady told her where the house was.
Yes. Yeah.
Out
You
there.
Yeah,
you
you're
have
probably in the
am
kitchen.
you have an
looking
idea.
at
You
Harry.
have an
there.
idea where she is. You have an idea. You're not sure where we're certain where he is. You can
Okay,
guess
I
where
got
they
something
are.
for Thomas. Thomas shows me the bite mark and goes, didn't break the skin of me. Okay, we got work to do.
Very, very systematic.
Then I'm gonna ask him what the hell he was talking about last night with all the demons
I did.
and the
Oh,
demons.
Oh, you're gonna try to get details on that.
Yeah.
I thought I was talking to him.
You did, and he
But
didn't
he
pay any
thinks you
attention.
were
He was
getting
paying attention to you,
beaten, dude.
because you were role playing, and he was just kind of.
Oh,
Getting
Freaking
bit.
out?
And then I'm gonna explain to him. The preacher came by, poured alcohol in the hands, and there's black stuff on the horse, there's black stuff on my hands, there's probably black stuff on your hands, there's probably black stuff there's black stuff on the money, and it's probably demon money. We took demon money, and
So where's the money?
the money's in
You
the safe
hid it
place.
away. Yeah, you
we
hid it
gotta
away.
put that back now.
Yeah, we will put it back.
Now.
Well, that's right. You're superstitious.
Yeah, I'm superstitious.
Okay.
Put the money back now.
He's
Let's
very
go
matter
get
of
the
fact.
money.
It's
Put
demon
it
money.
back.
We'll put it back. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you're like,
I'm like, no,
We'll get
no.
to it when we get to it.
he's maybe another sanity check. He's starting to lose this shit. Man. Did you make it?
2%.
Yeah. Okay, you made it.
Now-
You're not
now-
losing any sanity.
now calm
but
down,
you
Thomas.
can freak out as much as you want.
We can do it after breakfast.
You are hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Food after breakfast and morning chores.
Tap, 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 knock on the front door.
My cousin
Your
will
cousin,
probably
she
answer
walks
it.
over there to answer it, yeah. I mean, you're in that room.
Right.
These are small houses. She opens up the door and she says, hello, Father.
We're Roman Catholics, so we would be like,
Exactly.
Ma'am, I'm sorry to disturb you so early in the morning.
And you
but,
can see into the room. She opened the door, and then she pulls it wide when she sees who you are. And you can see Mrs. Wright and her son are doing some morning chores, getting breakfast.
Sorry to bother you this early in the morning, ma'am, but
I see him.
traveled.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You hear
So I'm
this?
gonna
You're
s-
like within 15 feet.
if there's nothing on the stove,
It's not really stove. You're
burn.
cooking
Right.
over the open fire.
Right.
But no,
But-
there's nothing that'll burn.
okay, then I'm gonna go.
Okay. Keep talking, Scott. You see her walking towards you. Just say.
But I was wondering if I could steal a moment of Mary's time.
Well, I would think so. Is that all right, Mayor?
Yes, and would you mind if Father and I go for a walk? Would you keep a close eye on Sam?
Oh, of course. I'll keep a close eye on Samuel. Just you and me this morning, Samuel. Christopher and Calvin have Caleb have already headed out to do some outside chores.
Chores and stuff. Okay, so I just wanted.
Okay, and you guys walk out of the house and she closes the door behind you, and then
So
you're
we're
alone
just
with,
gonna-
with Aunt or cousin
Ann.
cousin Ann,
Yeah.
and she's chatting away with you as she goes about her business. And you two guys go ahead.
I'm so glad to see you this morning, Father. How have you been?
I'm not good, I'm afraid.
Us either.
I worry for the boy.
For which one? Samuel?
I worry for the
Oh. I got a message in the night from something I do not know. Apparently whatever the old crazy man in town is cursed. We must have done something to anger those spirits, is what he's thinking.
My aunt has made reference in conversation and letters that this town is cursed and that she never believed in the curse until her husband came.
Well, I got a message. Well, the old man said he told me a way to. I got a message last night. I've been scratching. No, it was a scratching. It was scratching into the wall of we need to protect you. So we
I'm
need
gonna like,
start crying.
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I'm not
No.
like uncontrollably sobbing, but I'm like this is my
Oh, you just put your
hand,
face in your hands. Okay,
And
okay.
I'm like, like.
And I didn't want to get too far from
Okay.
the house, so that.
No, you
I
don't have
wanna-
to. You don't have to. You could walk just kind of walk down the
the
road
front.
15, 20 feet away and just kind of stop there as you talk.
There is something not natural. And I was sent by the church to look into what are mysteries going on. And my main priority is protecting your boy. But I do need to find out what's going on.
At this point, I'm gonna tell him about the coal, the rocking chair.
Did you hear what happened to her the other night?
Were you there?
The night? Did you hear? Were you sitting at the table and did you hear me describe what happened to her?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, Cole
Yeah.
was jumping
I
up
heard
and
something
heading for
like-
her bedroll, and then the rocking chair
Actually,
rocking herself.
just apparently, I don't know if you saw the Latin salesman over there.
After Sam ran up.
Yeah, you
On the porch.
four were together.
Yeah.
It was just the Teamsters who
I
weren't
actually
there.
got a jug about
Yeah,
it.
you've got this big, he's carrying a big gallon jug of
Yeah.
something.
If you don't mind, and I'm gonna pat it on her shoulders.
There's some stains, and part of her bonnet is stained. I don't know if you want to go up to the top and over the top, or
A
not.
little bit.
Yeah, there's little dots and stains all over. And from your own examination of yourself, it went right through your clothing, and there were stains on your shoulder.
It appears that things of alcoholic content, and it seems like even his elixir can help us
Oh yeah, that's right.
identify or see this black stuff, what it is. My theory, I mean, being with the church and stuff like that, I do believe it exists. Something is going on. My theory is that the horse, whatever was in that hole, stepped on something like this.
Samuel's been talking about black spots. He kept saying he saw black when we were at the horse. And that's why he ran to the
I think
fort
the child
that
has a
day.
gift. I don't know if they're after him of a malicious nature or not, but either way, I will do everything in my power to protect your son.
Samuel had a bad dream last night, or so he says. And I tell him.
Okay. Both you guys, you two can make a spot check as you're talking.
While they're doing it.
14.
No, I don't get it.
These aren't the droids you're looking for.
Hey, this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna like finish chores, eat breakfast, and we're gonna go money back. Not too far.
Okay. Either you make spot hidden.
No, I didn't.
I rolled a 14 out of 55.
Okay. The rye field behind your cousin's house, not really directly behind it, but kind of behind, you know, off to this side where you guys have walked down around. Here's the house, you walk down 15, 20 feet down far,
Just around.
past the edge of the
Yeah.
house. And there's a rye field that extends out this way.
Right.
And as you're talking to him, you see movement, and look towards the rye field, and it looks, and the rye's pretty high. I didn't research rye. How high does rye get? Anybody know?
About,
Only this.
yeah.
Oh, perfect. It's about this high, and you can see it moving, as if somebody's walking through the rye, and or maybe it's got to be an animal, because if it was even Samuel, you would see his head as he walks away. But you can see it moving as if an animal or something is walking through the rye. It's kind of coming in your direction. It's more coming towards the house. Yeah, maybe a cat. Or it could be a possum or a raccoon or even something, although they're moving like that. You just notice this.
I'm gonna like visibly be like focusing on that.
Okay,
And, like,
as she's talking
grab-
to you, she's watching. She's
I'm gonna
looking
grab
at
his
you.
wrist.
Thought you
Okay, you look where she looks, and it doesn't take you but a moment to see where this rye is parting, and it's coming. Like I said, it's not coming at you guys.
Yeah,
It-
but it's in the general
This
direction.
is you guys, and this is the house. It's kind of going like this. It's going to reach the edge of the rye field, which is off. It's not like right up to the house, so it's back from the house 50 or 60 feet probably. But you can see where it's heading towards the edge of the rye field, and it's just kind of like an animal's just walking. You should be able to see whatever animal it is in just like 10 seconds at the rate it's
I'm
heading
gonna start
towards
going towards the house
Okay, he starts to walk towards the house.
Okay,
in a
I'm
fast
walking
pace.
Okay,
by him, but I'm
okay. You guys will go around the house before it leaves the rye field at the pace that you're going.
okay.
I mean, are you guys just
I'm
gonna
gonna
go ahead and head
hesitate by
into
the
house?
corner to
Okay,
try and
you're
see
stopping.
it. Yeah,
She
I
stopped.
wanna
You still
see
have
what's
your
going
hand on.
And I'm
his?
saying,
No, I was
Weren't you
grabbing his
holding?
wrist.
Okay.
I'm not
you-
holding his hand.
Okay,
He's
no.
a priest.
You still have his wrist in your hand.
Yeah, but if he
Okay.
pulls, I'll
He's-
kind of go.
She slows. You feel her slow down as she gets to the edge of the house, and she's still just watching. What do you do? I mean, you can pull yourself free, or you can stop and wait with
I
her.
mean, I'm not like death grip.
No, but she's got you, and she's just—it's almost like she's distracted. She doesn't even realize she's still holding onto your arm. You know what I mean?
I'd say I recommend we get to the house quickly and get to the boy.
Well, you're right at the corner of the house right now.
Okay.
She just stopped before she was going to go out of sight of seeing whatever's coming out of this door.
I say go ahead.
Okay, and then she lets you go, and you can continue on to the house. Within 5 seconds of him walking away, the part reaches the edge of the field, and nothing comes out. Right at the edge.
Okay.
Literally parted, but
Hot
there's
footing it
nothing there.
into the house.
Okay.
I asked my cousin if
okay,
the boys
you
are
go
in.
up to the house. You're just going to let yourself in.
No, I'll.
Okay, bump, 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 bump. Before the door can actually even be opened, She runs up and I assume throws the door open and
Oh,
goes
yeah.
just goes into the house. Your cousin's there. She's finishing up preparing breakfast. You don't see Sam.
And where's Sam?
Oh, I send him out back to play. I didn't need his
No,
help.
let's
And the boy
bring all
needs to
3
play.
boys inside, please.
If I
And
hear
I
that,
go
you
out.
book it out to the back.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm right behind
you
him,
wanna
and
run
I'm
through the house,
screaming.
or do you wanna
Whatever
run
is the
around
fastest
house?
way that I can see.
Probably through the house would
Yeah.
have to
Okay,
be
I'm
the
booking
it.
fastest. You'll have to run through the back room, which is a bedroom, but there's another door back there probably. And you run through the house, and then you
And
run
I'm screaming,
screaming.
"Get Samuel!
Okay.
Get in here!"
Okay. You went out behind the house to play. You saw your cousins. They're off a little ways. They're
I'll scream for Caleb.
they're by the well. They're trying to get water. They're drawing water from the well. What did you want to do when your cousin sent you out to play? Anything in particular? Or you just
Yes.
wander around the yard, looking at stuff.
Kicking the
Probably just
stone.
being a kid, being
Yeah.
curious.
Okay. Find some. It's an arrowhead.
I am good with the stones.
Okay.
So I'll be fine with the stones.
Okay. You can throw rocks at squirrels or something.
Yeah, throw rocks at
Okay.
squirrels.
Looking for. There's no squirrels out here. Pick a spot on a tree. Wham! Nail. You can make a throw roll if you want and see if you nail it.
I use those too, right?
Yes. Should be throw. Is there a throw?
Yeah, 15,
Yes.
10. Made it.
42.
Yeah. Bam! Right on target. You know him. He's killed many a bird and a squirrel with thrown stones. He's gonna be a hunter someday or something. You don't know.
Hunter gatherer.
Oh no, I'm gonna be a doctor. No, I'm gonna be a pirate. Whatever. It's 70.
Yeah.
You're out there for 3 or 4 minutes, and all of a sudden you hear a commotion from the house. Somebody's yelling in the house. The back door bursts open, and that priest comes running out. Right, he ran, headed back there. Busts open. The priest comes running out, looking around. Your mom is right behind him, screaming, "Samuel, boys, get in the house!" Do me a spot hidden.
So roll again.
Yes, please.
And
She's like, I don't want to.
4 out of
No, I
35.
didn't.
You didn't make it. Okay, so
That's even
that startles you. Look towards the house, and you're kind of confused. You hope you're not in trouble. It sounds like she's really, really upset.
I'm the only one who can see it, so.
Yeah, Calvin and Christopher are still messing with the bucket of water. They're starting to move it towards the house. What do you guys do? You see Samuel. He's just there's like a cleared area behind the house. There's a barn back there, a little further away. He's got a rock in his hand. Yeah, he's got a rock in his hand. It looks like he was just out wandering in the yard. What are you doing?
I'm running over there to him.
Okay, yeah. The priest
To
runs
pick him
over
up.
to you. He grabs you up.
And I'm
You're
gonna
really
say,
confused.
Father, get him into the house, and I'm running to the other boys.
Okay. The other
And
boys
I'm-
are working their water. towards-
Right, and they already have a bucket up,
Yeah, they have one
Then
bucket
I'm
up.
snatching
there's-
the bucket.
Okay. Oh.
and I'm like, get in the house,
Yes, ma'am.
and I'm like
And they
just
start running towards the house.
yeah, right behind him.
Okay.
Ew.
You guys get in. Everybody gets in through the back door of the house.
I'm gonna.
You can ask
pour-
Ian if she knows
as
anything
I'm
to-
coming in though, I'm gonna stop right at the door,
Uh-huh.
get some holy water out, pour out some like across.
Oh.
Yep. and
Okay.
then-
You only use like an eighth of one of the bottles.
Does she have like a slat to put like
Close.
across the door to secure it, or there's no like latching mechanism?
Yeah. This is one of the older houses, and it has there's a bolt on the inside.
Okay.
There's no bar per se, but there's a solid bolt made of
Okay.
metal on the inside. You run to
Yes.
the front door and bolt it shut.
Yes,
Okay.
and the
there's a
back and
there's
the-
a bolt on the back door too.
Okay.
If you want to bolt that. And she's my lands. What is wrong?
And sit down.
She goes over and sits in the adult rocking chair that's
Right.
there, not the little child one. The boys are in. The bucket's there by the fireplace that you dropped.
Okay.
Yeah. What is the matter, Mary?
I'm afraid that Caleb's stories are not just his imagination, and that the curse is real.
Well, we know things are strange in this town.
And we came across something on the way here, highly unusual, and the priest fears that demons are present in this town.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
she crosses herself, and
I was actually sent from my church to investigate some weird things happening in this town.
oh dear, oh my.
So we fear that.
I mean, if the church is involved, it means there may be something.
Dick Brody, yeah. Dick Brody?
We fear that Dick is ill because he came in contact with some of these demons in some way.
May I see Dick?
Oh,
You ran right through the bedroom, so.
you
Of
would've
course,
seen
of
him.
course, Father. Another thing that strikes you is that
There's so many things
these other
you
people
want to
that
say.
were with you too,
Okay.
and they're out there and don't know what's going on.
She's a
So
lot.
I'm gonna throw that at
Oh,
you. You're an
okay.
intelligent
Here,
man.
my mind
You
is
know
so wrapped
he-
around him.
Yeah, your mind was wrapped around him, but there were others in the party, and you know he had stains on his shirt
Yeah.
because you saw him when the old man. When the old man used some of his own medicine against him. And you have no idea about the Teamsters. Throwing that out, you don't have to I have to do something about this right
Yeah,
now.
I
But I
know.
just want that thought pops into your head. That
I'm gonna.
if you guys are marked or whatever they say,
Yeah.
then it's potential that everybody who is with you is also marked.
So are the boys in the room with us?
Yes,
when I'm
everyone
gonna
is
do
in the
this?
room,
Okay,
but you
so
want it in the
I'm-
room. The boys
so
are
I'm
very
gonna
obedient
look at
children.
Caleb,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna say like, I understand
Spot hidden from you.
you've been trained not to speak of this, but I need you
Nope.
to trust
I had
me
35 and I got 80.
Okay.
that I will believe you, and I need you to tell me if you see anything that you're afraid of.
I go up the short range.
And like I'm gonna be close to him, like hand on his shoulder, maybe.
Mhm. He's giving you that one. He does like that. Do me a spot hidden.
I-
See if
I
he-
was-
okay,
I'm
yeah, you
standing
can
like
notice.
this,
Yeah, you
looking
can notice
at
it.
him, I'm
He's looking
sure.
at you, and he looks down towards one corner of the room.
So I'm gonna walk over and grab Samuel's hand and be like, Samuel.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm asking this of you. I'm the live thing.
Oh, okay, yeah, psychology, Laura.
63 out of 25.
Okay.
I missed it.
You don't think that he has seen anything in the room? You said if you see anything, I want you to tell me. That's
Right.
Right. You said no.
I'm rolling for Caleb because he hasn't said anything.
Caleb, the little one? No, Caleb's
No,
The
the
older
10-year-old.
one that
The
I
older
just
one.
said,
like
like,
this.
if you see something, I need you to tell me. And
Yeah.
he's the one
Okay,
that's
what
like,
did you
one.
make your check?
Yep, it's a
That was
5.
a
Yeah,
five.
you don't. Okay, what you get? He's scared to death,
Okay.
and you don't know if he will tell you if he sees anything strange. It seems like he is scared of whatever might be strange, and he seems more scared of that than he is of you as an adult
Right.
and authority.
In this, yeah.
And so you're unsure if he will tell you anything.
Okay.
But you did see him. He tried to catch Samuel's eye and then look over there. Did you look in that same
He
area?
was looking at me and then he looked at the corner.
Yeah. Did you look over where he was looking?
No, I didn't make my spot.
No, but you
but-
can do it if
but
you
now
want.
you
You
Oh,
can
yeah,
look if you
I'll
want.
look. I'll look.
Pointing it
Yeah,
out to you.
there's one of those things over there. It's like skulking along the wall. And he gave you the look,
So,
and then he gave you another look, and then your mom came over to you and asked you for the same thing. And then you said, no,
I
you
don't
don't
know
see
what you're
anything.
talking about.
Yeah. The children all look very scared. I'll give you
So,
guys that for free.
I'm
They
gonna
look
walk over to
very
Caleb.
frightened.
And get like really close to his ear and just say, just not.
Do me a persuade check. You're gonna have to make a persuade check to get this boy to talk. He is scared to death.
Oh, is that
Right,
okay?
you can get
Oh,
it.
that's the next one.
Yeah, you can go grab a drink. This has become a very
Oh.
intense scene. I'm sorry if I'm interrupting anybody else at the table.
I
That's
missed.
what I wanted to make sure.
You didn't make it?
No.
Okay, he doesn't
He's,
answer
like,
you at all.
frozen.
Yeah, he is. And then,
Okay.
and he's just kind of looking around. He looks like like you've put him on the spot.
And he's
And
terrified.
he's terrified, yeah.
Would I?
So I'm gonna. Is there a couch in there?
No.
Can I do a
There's
check
like
for
there's
the
probably a
TV?
couple chairs and a small
Would I
table.
notice
Wait,
him looking
did
in
I
that
see
corner?
it?
Oh yeah, it was when you looked where he was trying to get you to look. Yeah, that thing is just creeping.
I saw it. I was like,
Yeah,
I was like,
and it's actually it goes over to the luggage, and one of her dresses has been taken out to air out, and is just laying across the luggage just to kind of air it out. So
Right, that's what they do.
It's her Sunday dress,
It's
and you see
a
that
good
thing
one.
has something in its hand, and you realize he's got a needle in his hand. The thing has a needle in its hand, and it goes down to the dress, and it sticks the needle in the dress. So when she puts the dress on, it's probably gonna give her a little jab, a little nasty jab.
so
You notice, you see that, and probably, and Caleb kind of, when you're not looking directly at him, like you've said this, and he just looks terrified, and he's looking around kind of scared, and then he's glancing over that way too.
he's looking at me.
He looks at it too. Caleb sees it. You can tell Caleb sees it.
So I
And
can
you
I
see-
can just sense that like these kids are like freaked out and
yeah.
they see
And Christopher
something,
looks
but we
scared
don't know
too.
what's going on.
But Caleb's looking around like Caleb is looking around guiltily almost. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a child does.
Yeah.
Christopher's not. Christopher just looks scared. He just looks terrified.
Christopher can't see it though. Only certain people can see it.
Yes, you know that.
But I don't.
But do you yell that? Do you say that? Christopher can't see it. No. So that's what you infer. The adults, you don't know for sure what they think.
Yeah, I don't know.
So,
He's still with Dick, right?
yeah, you went into Dick's room and are examining him. Do you have medicine or first aid? You can use either one of
first
those.
aid.
Okay, use your first aid skill and make a roll real quick. You guys had a nice breakfast. And we're gonna do some chore. Oh, you had that
16.
conversation in the bar where you're like, "We gotta put the money back."
16 out of 50. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Money back.
You don't recognize what he's sick with. You have no idea. It's very strange.
I was
But he
gonna
seems to
take
be
some
somewhat delirious.
alcohol and like just kind of rub his skin. No,
You're not
using
finding any of that stains.
it. Okay.
You had the conversation about taking the money back now. He's like,
Yeah.
"We'll be fine. We'll take it back. We'll take it."
We'll get some breakfast,
Yeah, okay, that's right.
and then we'll take it
So
back.
you're gonna go in and have breakfast with him?
No, I'm gonna go looking for the father.
Okay.
Cause yeah,
Yeah, you guys are kind of cut off. You don't really know where the father went. You don't know where that lady that traveled with you went, and you don't know where this guy went.
Oh yeah,
Because you're
that's
doing
like,
your
why you guys
thing.
don't follow your super
we've literally
I was
been
like-
doing our
I was
thing.
like, Thomas, we got chores to do.
No, you were going to breakfast.
Oh, breakfast,
And then
yeah.
you were heading in the house for breakfast. You could smell it. Oh,
Okay,
God, it
oh,
smells
wait,
good. Thomas just takes off.
Yeah, I'll
right?
take off.
When
looking
I'm done
for the
with
doctor,
breakfast-
I'm running around.
When I'm done
Or
with
the
breakfast, you better
father.
be back here.
Yeah, he calls after you that. You hear that when you run out. Do me a luck check. Are you just gonna start going door to door and knocking and asking where
Yeah,
the
I'm
preacher
gonna be
where the
asking if
priest
anyone
is?
knows the
Yeah, sure.
preacher that we can
Let's see.
I made it.
Did you make it? Okay.
Yeah.
So you take a left, and you head down the road. From Caleb Jones, you head down the road. That's the mill. You don't think he's there. And actually, the next house you come to, you knock on the door, and we'll get to that in a moment. What are you doing today? Fine day.
I'm gonna try to find some more work.
Okay. I'm gonna say you're heading down towards where they are, probably. You're gonna. You want to try Dick Brophy's house again? Maybe that lady's gone.
Yeah,
Let's start with that.
we'll try with that.
That's an easy way to get almost everybody together, and you know where he is. He's gonna be for
Yeah,
the next
I'm
20
gonna
minutes,
find
having a big ass breakfast, flapjacks, eggs, some bacon,
demon money.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, my guy's like, no big deal. You're just
some milk. There's some milk with breakfast.
nice buttermilk.
Yep. Yeah, they got butter and they got buttermilk. There's a pounding at boom boom boom. Or is it a pound? What is
Yeah,
it?
I'm gonna pound
Bum,
on
bum, 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 bum,
I
bum,
drink
bum,
my
bum.
milk.
There's a banging at the door. Boom, 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 boom. Anne is startled. Anne Brophy's very startled. And you've come out of the back room by then. And do you go ahead and answer it for her, or what do you do?
Yeah, she's sitting there startled. Yeah.
Okay, you walk past, and the priest actually opens the door. It's like, something led you here. Yeah, that's what he says. Thank God, thank God. And it's one of the Teamsters that you had kind
Simmons,
of
right?
forgotten about.
Yeah, father, there's something going on. Something bit me. And then Murphy's talking about demon money. What's going on, father?
Where's Henry or Murphy?
He's still up at
Caleb Jones.
Jones. Yeah, he's still
Go back
at
and get him
Jones's.
and tell him that I requested he come back here. Bring him back here.
What's going on, Father?
I'll discuss it when you get him and come back.
Okay, and then I'm gonna run back to Murphy.
You're running back to Murphy, and a rock flies by your head. And you look around, and there's nobody around. What do you do?
I'm gonna say a quick prayer, and I gotta get Murphy.
Okay, then you start running again. You spot McGillicuddy coming down the road from the other direction. You run over to the Jones house. You guys are kind of their guests, so you know you can just come and go in their house. You don't have to knock or anything.
So yeah, I'm gonna run in and go, Murphy, we gotta get to the Father.
Is there a problem?
The whole family stops eating and looks up at you. It's just the two Joneses. And
I still
Murphy.
see him sitting here, like, eating.
Are you still eating?
Matter of fact.
Yeah. Is there a problem? He takes a bite and chews away.
Is there a problem?
Well, is somebody dying?
Maybe, I don't know. The Father needs to talk to us.
Well, can he come here? I'm kind of in the middle of something.
I think this is a bit more important, Murphy.
Is somebody dying?
I don't know. The Father just needs to talk to us.
Somebody hurt?
Maybe the Father needs us.
No, you don't have a watch on.
No, I'm
Oh, I thought that's what you're doing. Checking
No,
the
no, no, I'm-
Tell him I'll be there in 20 minutes.
yeah.
By gods, man, the Father needs us. Something's going on. You've got to know there's something
Is
going
rapture
on.
happening?
Wait, what? No, you're a Catholic.
Yeah,
You're not
dude,
as
you're a
focused
godly
on
man.
the rapture as a lot of these
I'm being a
religions
smart.
are
I'm
now.
just being a smart.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Fair enough. Go.
When I finish my meal, unless somebody's dying, I already told the people I'll give them their money back. I'm gonna finish my breakfast, and then I'll see what's important. If it's not important, I got chores to do.
What are you doing? He goes back to eating. He's taking his time.
Where's the money? I'll take care of it now. This needs to be taken care of,
We'll
Murphy.
take care of it together.
Come on, Murphy, you can trust me. Why would I keep demon money?
Demon money.
Oh,
My lands. That's the lady that's sitting over there. But probably about 50.
Horse stepped in a hole, and I think the money's got some demons' money, and we're gonna put it back after breakfast.
They both seem confused, a little bit confused.
I was like, it's no big deal.
You probably don't say it's no big deal.
No, I mean,
It's just like-
it's that.
the equivalent of
The
that.
equivalent of when I said no big deal, like it's just like, yeah, he knows what
Okay.
needs done.
He's
Yeah.
still eating his food.
Yeah, I said, Thomas, you haven't told me anything important. Somebody wants to see me. You can come here and see me. Yeah. Nobody's
Okay,
dying,
then.
right? Nobody's hurt, right?
Clearly, I'm not gonna convince Murphy.
Nobody's
Well,
in
can I make a
danger.
persuade check? Be like, Murphy, we
No,
really
you
need
can't
to go.
really use persuade on other characters. You can roll it if you want, but
It's
Steve
still
can
up to
assess that
him, yeah.
that number and decide
Yeah.
if he thinks his character would find that persuasive enough.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's going to be his choice whether he actually goes with that or not.
Okay, then.
PC actions will only work
Yeah.
with combat.
Okay, clearly not gonna convince him. I'm gonna run into the loft,
Okay,
the
so
barn, and
he
try
runs
to see
back
if I
out
can-
of the house. So he
see
runs
if
back out of the house.
I can find the money.
The boy's mighty high strong.
Oh yeah, always in a hurry.
But, you know, I
Now-
would appreciate if there is demon money if it's off my property.
It'll be after breakfast, sir. After breakfast.
Fair enough. You run back to the ball.
Yeah, and
This
I'm
guy
not
doesn't
sure
know what is going on. He just doesn't like the sound of the word demon money.
Yeah.
He's like,
I don't know what we're supposed to do if the GM stomps off. What are you supposed to do?
I just want to let you guys
Yeah.
know it's like 10 to noon, so if you haven't checked out of your room, you've got 10 minutes to actually check out before they're going to start.
yeah. Does anybody need to do
I already
that?
did that.
Yeah, I
Pretty sure my
did
dad
that like
took care of
shortly
that.
after you did.
Okay, good. If we're all settled, then we'll keep going.
Okay,
And
yeah.
Thank
Laura's
you.
doing that right now. So.
You run to the barn. You're running to the loft.
Yeah, I'm
go-
just gonna search the barn. I'll start with the loft.
Okay,
first,
you're gonna start
'cause
with the
I assume
loft.
it would be
So,
closer.
you're moving hay, looking for that sack. Wait, no, you never saw the sack, did you?
No.
You never saw
No,
the
He's
sack.
looking for my
Looking
hat.
for a
his
place.
hat full of money.
His hat was on his head.
Oh, then I'm just looking for where he's put the
No,
money.
no.
But what have you noticed?
The
Okay.
hat's still the hat's
That's in the hiding place.
no.
Oh.
The hat's just like on the wagon, with. I put nails in it.
Well, I thought that you put everything into another thing.
No. Let's see.
Right. Oh. And you left that on the wagon.
Yep.
Okay, well, you wouldn't need to make a roll for that because he would have noticed that.
Yeah.
over the
Yeah,
course of
I
his
think I
last
would've
visit.
noticed.
His hat that he had the money in, he kind of, he used the string that went around and he drew it up so it turned into like a bag. And then he used that same string to put that onto the wagon. So it's up there kind of
then I
underneath
would
one
check
of the
there
logs.
first,
Okay,
then I'd
you run and you
look at the
run
hat,
time, you
onto
pull the
it,
hat and it jangles. It's kind of clanky actually.
Okay, then I'm gonna look into the hat and
It's full of nails.
it's full
Some
of nails.
some big old iron nails. Yeah, it's not money.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna run into the barn.
Okay, so
check
do you
the
just
lock.
drop the hat
Yeah,
on
I'm just
the
gonna
ground, just-
drop the hat.
And then you run into the barn and you start with the lock and you start to search and see if you
Yeah.
can find this demon money. Deep cleansing breath. Okay, back at the house.
Yes.
Nothing much has happened. The kids are terrified. There's another knock at the door. Tap, 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 tap. Very polite little knock.
I'm gonna just kind of look
Would
at
you
Ian.
like to?
Oh, and sorry. He just came to the door.
Oh
Boom,
yeah.
boom, boom.
I,
The
At my house?
yeah.
The priest walked over and opened it, and he said, "What did you say? Something about demon money?"
I said,
and he
I know
So
that-
he's talking like nonsense to
I
us.
said
It
so
does
like-
sound kind of like that.
I said
And
Murphy's talking about demon money.
and the
Something
preacher
bit me.
and the priest
What's
had
going
said,
on?
"Go get Murphy and bring him back here now." And he's like, "Okay," and he just runs off. And
After a rock gets chucked at his face.
And the
No,
priest, no, the rock
rock
was
got
out.
chucked
Yeah.
while I
The
was
priest
running.
closed the door. You go back to your little conversation. You don't get far before there is another knock on the door. This one is a polite tap, 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 tap.
There's no peephole on this door.
No, but you do hear out. Hello, Aleister McGillicuddy.
Here to see Emily.
But he was also in the group, so.
Yeah,
Oh, and you know he's marked. You guys saw. You saw his
saw the
thing.
black dot.
But didn't know what it
right.
was.
So when he knocks kindly, I'm gonna kind of look at Ian like, I'll go get the door.
She looks hopeful when he, like that, when she
So-
hears his name. And then you walk over and get the door and open it up. It's freaking that lady, that Mary Wright woman again.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
kinda-
open.
she-
Listen, I'm gonna open it a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna say, do you have your medicine?
I do. I actually have my.
Don't say any more and get in the house. And I open the door.
But
I look.
you would
I
have,
look.
you
I look.
probably have your whole satchel.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't
yeah.
think
I
so?
have the whole carpet
Okay,
bag
good.
full of everything.
Yeah,
Of course.
yeah, okay.
So I just look at him and say,
I-
don't say any more.
I look
Get
a
in the
little.
house.
I look a little startled after the morning's events. Like, this is
Yeah,
usually how this
he looks
goes.
a little, and he looks a little pale too.
Okay.
Like he hasn't had a good night's sleep either.
Don't say any more and get in the house.
Okay, so you walk in.
So
She closes the door behind you.
And is he in the room
Yeah,
with
Yes.
us?
Right now it's everybody
Did he
but the
say anything when he
teamsters.
came out from the
No, he came out and then almost immediately there was this pounding at the door, and it turned out to be
Okay.
Simmons, and then and he sent Simmons, and Simmons hasn't come back, and oh, it was right after McGillicuddy showed up.
Yeah.
And then so you guys are waiting for Simmons to come back
With Murphy.
at this juncture, and with Murphy.
Yeah.
With Murphy. And you can have a little conversation you want. We can move the timeline
I'm
ahead.
just gonna look at him and go, do you know any more?
Oh, Natalie, by the way. Keep going, just tell him.
Do you know any more?
I just know that everybody in our group is marked.
No, I mean about my cousin.
I don't know what's causing his illness.
Okay.
He
And
doesn't
then-
have any of the black stuff on him.
And then I'm just gonna let everything kind of roll after that.
I
I
kind
just
of.
wanted
I
to know
kind of
if you
stand
learned
there.
anything in the room, how to fix it.
Yeah, you guys have to bring him up to date. He's like,
Yeah, I'm kind of standing there looking around like, what's going on?
someone gonna buy this crap.
Especially since last time I was like, Jesus, he's here. And this time I'm like, do you have it? You didn't, shut up.
I'm like, shut up, bring them up.
Yeah.
I'm like confused because this has like never happened before. I've
Dude,
always had to talk my way into
Don't
something.
like you, man.
If you just said, that's what was wrong here, like they need to see. You never said.
Nobody told me what's good. I don't know what's
If
going
you
on
just said
still.
somebody
I
was in
said, go get
danger,
him and bring him now.
Yeah, literally. I was like, I'm like, what the hell's going on? He's like, go get Murphy.
if you just said somebody's in danger, then he would have got up.
That's the thing. I
But you didn't say that. He's like, well, if someone wants to see me.
that's the problem. All I know is you're talking about demon money. I got
It would have been
paid.
perfect if you grab you by the shirt and drag you out. That would have been
The problem is I'm really
why?
respectful of my elders. I'm really respectful of my elders, so I wouldn't have thought to like grab him and be like, we're going. I would have been like,
That's still, you're
Murphy, you
down
gotta
to-
go.
Well, you just had somebody must be in danger if he wouldn't have sent me.
Your cousin has saw it too, you think?
Yeah.
Uh,
He needs to see check.
And I'll give you a spot hidden, you a spot hidden, and Laura a spot hidden.
Me, so-
No, you saw it.
Oh, I got
Just
that.
staring at it. That's why they're.
I got
They
that.
gotta see if they notice
Hey,
you.
does Caleb have to have a sanity check?
86.
I didn't actually do
so I failed.
stats for him, so he's probably already in
Yeah, I got
He's
it.
actually, he's probably seen this several times before, and it probably won't affect him.
I missed it.
The boys are looking at the door between the two rooms, with this, just like, and mainly it's Samuel's looking. He's like that, and you notice that Caleb looked over there too, and Caleb's like,
I start
And then he-
walking
and
that
then he
way.
goes back.
I'm
Okay.
working the jug. I start walking that way.
Okay.
And I splash some around
splash it where?
right between where they were looking. Or-
They were looking towards the door that leads to the other room.
Up,
Oh,
down.
they were.
They're
Okay,
looking at the
So,
door.
so where Dick
this-
is laying sit.
Yeah, this little house is probably two. It's got two rooms, two good-sized rooms. There's a single door between the two, and they were looking towards that door that led
Oh,
into
they were
the
looking
sick
towards
room.
that door, and I see her looking there.
Oh yeah.
I walk over to her.
What did you say? For my benefit?
Where is it?
Where is it? Okay.
And
He says that. He walks over to you and he whispers that in your ear. What do you do? The thing is still like halfway. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's not done yet with what it was doing.
I'm like, guys, what?
I hear him there, obviously.
Yes, yeah. There,
So I'm
he is
gonna
having
walk
whispered
over.
conversation, and Samuel is speaking out loud and is like
I'm-
rigid
I'm
and
gonna
looking
go
straight ahead.
stand behind Samuel, put my hands on his shoulders.
You can say it out loud and
I
tell me
want
you're
to try to
whispering.
protect you.
So he's
But I
whispering
need to
that
know
word.
where it is.
It's
Cannot
3/4 done.
We cannot help unless you tell us.
3/4 of it is through. Remember how I described it happening? I'm just giving you an update on how long it's taken you for it to happen. Keep going, I'm
We
sorry.
cannot help unless you tell us.
And if you want to whisper, just say, I'm whispering this to him or something like that, okay?
No,
No,
say
you
it
don't
out
have to
loud,
whisper.
but
You can
just
say,
what
I'm
you're
whispering
saying
to
you're
him, and then tell us all what you're saying. Okay. Okay. With the whiskey you said?
Yeah.
Okay. He pops the cork off the whiskey, walks, takes a step right towards the door, and like dumps probably a quarter of it, splashes. When it hits, you see that something. It's like the upper body of a small creature that's maybe 2 foot tall is coming through the crack that's no higher than this in the door. You ever watch the cartoons where somebody
They get
will
all
go,
flat
they
and
get
they
flat, but as they come out the other side, they expand out.
That's
Your
what's
character's
happening.
having, yeah, that for your players, that's what it looks like.
That's what I've been
Where the
seeing.
whiskey hits, which is all over this thing, it appears sanity checks. You've already seen it, you know what's going on. Sanity check. The thing can't be more
47
than
out of
2
50.
feet tall. It's got a dome-like head with eyes up
Maybe
high on the
like
head that appear to be almost white with no pupils.
Wait, yours is a 60. Wouldn't that be a fail? No, it's 61.
Hideous looking.
No, you gotta go under.
The
Dude,
skin
you
is
fail.
the skin is clammy, gray, rubbery, covered with warts, vaguely frog-like face, wide mouth, lots of teeth. Suckers glisten on the fingers and fingers. You can't see toes because the thing is like halfway in. Your first impression is this thing has no legs until it starts shoving against the door and that expanding happens.
I've already seen this thing, right?
You've already seen it. You don't have to deal with it. You watched this happen.
Standing in the room.
Is this the same thing I've seen before, or is it a different thing?
It's the same type of thing that you saw in the trees. Yes, it's the same type of thing you saw in the trees before.
Where are we standing in the room?
We're gonna
Like-
quickly draw.
Okay, thank you.
No.
'Cause that
I'm a
would
super visual
Help
person.
determine some of my action.
Yeah, I'm a very visual person, Laura, and so I like it when the GM draws everything as well. So a little ladder here leads up to the loft. Here's your front door. Here's your back door. There's the sick bed. You guys are in this room. There is various accoutrements. Your little bag
Where's
is
the
here. Fireplace is there. Here's the door.
These would make good movies.
Thank you. Okay. If everybody wants to grab minis of some kind or another, This is Ann Brody. Oh, yeah, she's
That's the front door there.
Oh
This
yeah,
thing
I'm
up
sure
here
she's
is out of nowhere.
freaking out.
This is the front door.
Okay, so I'd be right there.
No, it was the inner door.
Oh,
was
okay,
where the
that
thing
one.
was.
Yeah, you splashed it at the end.
I feel
Oh,
like
so we were standing because you said he just took a step over
Yeah.
and splashed.
I'm
on us, so
assuming-
we're
Yeah,
like
you
right
guys were
here.
standing
Yeah,
by the
you
fire.
guys are in this area. Here's Caleb and what's his name? Cal. Yeah. Samuel is
Probably right
here.
I'm right next to him.
And he's just using this for you. Yeah, you're right next to him because we're gonna flip sides. So the preacher man had come over here to talk to Samuel and all this stuff, and then he walked here and just poured.
I'm
You
gonna-
all see this thing now. Did you make your sanity checks?
Yes,
I did. I had a
I
few.
failed it.
You failed
I've
yours.
already seen it.
And you've already seen it, you don't have to worry about it. So, fail, success.
Save.
Scott, success or fail?
Success.
You lose, roll me a 6-sided die divided by 3, essentially. You lose 2 points of sanity for seeing this horrific little goblin, or whatever it was.
I'm gonna go to the fireplace and grab. Is there like a poker?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's...
Coming at my kid and my nephews.
Wait,
I'm
did
looking
they
for
see
demon
it
gold.
for its whole transformation? Did they see it all
You
to where
breakfast
it like got
monster.
all the way up?
You didn't say anybody was in danger, so what's
I said that had to be the father wanted it.
No.
They
Okay,
saw it, when he splashed it, it was almost, it was a little less than 3/4 the way out.
Did it disappear after? Like for them?
Like, does it
Yeah,
dissipate
yeah,
after
when
the
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 alcohol?
board on it made it appear so we can see it now.
Yeah, yeah. He poured alcohol on it. The alcohol is still on it at this
Oh, because it would
moment.
have.
Each round only lasts 2 or 3 seconds.
Yep.
So,
I'll go get some alcohol, pour it on the table, and then time it. I'm surprised you haven't done that, Andy. Took alcohol, poured it on the table, time it.
see how long it takes for it to go away.
About
It takes a little
2
bit.
rounds.
You know?
It'll take about 4 or 5 minutes.
It depends on the Yeah, and it also depends on the company.
Okay.
I have a poker in my
NPCs are going to be frozen in fear, so they're not going to even head. What's your dex, Scott?
13.
What's your dex? Your dexterity should be upper right hand.
14.
14.
I didn't know that.
So
Mine's
before, so it took me a
15.
minute.
yours is what?
15.
15. Yeah, that's right. Samuel's really fast. So Samuel's priest is 13. Samuel is 15. Preacher man, Laura is 14.
Yep.
That's Mary. What's yours? 12 for the McGillicuddy. And I didn't do any specific stats. I'm going to use the average stat for these things.
Probably standing mostly in front of you after I grab the poker. Beat the crap out of that thing if it comes near you.
Okay, so Samuel, you actually technically can go first. Do you want to do anything? Before, when you saw these things, they were like, the one that you saw in the trees was like wavy and somewhat indistinct. This thing is now clear. It's like crystal clear. It's like the difference between looking at a blurry photograph and one that's in focus.
Wait, so is it still like hunched over?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
glass?
What it's doing is putting its hands on the door and trying to finish shoving itself, getting itself
So it
up
was
and
in
out.
the room with him. That's
And do you want to do anything?
Tell everyone to back up.
Okay.
Because I know it's dangerous.
Back up, it's dangerous, as Samuel just screams that out. Okay. The little thing shoves and its legs come out from underneath this crack and kind of, form up, kind of pop out. No, it's not like a cartoon. It's not like
yeah, I know.
but it's like as the legs come out, they fill out. And it leaps up.
How tall is it?
It is about between 1 foot and 2 feet tall. Thing is little.
Yeah.
And it runs towards the spinning wheel that's in the corner, like it's looking for shelter. It kind of turns and it runs away from you guys.
Does it? Okay, so it's here.
At the same time, back behind you, one of the children Caleb screams, and he starts to head over this way towards his mother.
Okay.
When you hear the scream, you look, and that one that put the needle in her dress is now running across the room towards these. You two are kind of not. That's you, right, Laura?
Yes,
Essentially?
because I stepped
In their
up and grabbed the
direction,
poker
and
and it
actually
was in
it's
front of me.
running towards you too, kind of. It seems you're not sure who it's heading towards, but it's heading across the room
It
in
smells
that
like
direction.
it smells like they come through.
Here's what we're gonna do. The green one is visible. Okay. This little clearish dye is invisible except to certain of the children. Okay, so just so you have a reference to see where it's heading. And actually here, oh, they're fast.
Okay, so where's the
These
spinning
things are
wheel?
really fast. Spinning wheel's back in this corner.
Oh, gotcha.
What's your best?
Good. So it runs over to her, to your mom, and
Do I just like push her away?
Well, you have to wait.
yeah, because you're
Not your
yeah
turn.
you're
fast.
you're first to go out.
Just like D&D.
And it looks like it tries to bite her on the leg, but it gets caught up in her dress. You feel something pulling at your dress or something. But Mary.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I feel something at my dress.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
almost like an.
I can tell it's not Sam because it's on the other side.
Correct. Sam's actually a
So-
little behind you.
Right. I'm like guarding him. So
Right.
I'm gonna-
Because you reach forward and you grab the poker. You got it
and
in
I
your hand.
stepped in front of him.
Right.
So I'm gonna kind of swat at it.
You're gonna try to swat at something you can't see. Okay.
Well, I couldn't see him before.
No, I know. Well, you can see the one that's coming.
Right,
behind
but
the
that doesn't mean there's not
I'm just
more.
telling you what's going on. So swing
swat.
away. Okay, club give you have a 20% chance.
Fist, grapple, head, kick.
It'll be club. This is going to be considered club, and club has a base of 20%. You probably don't have any extra points in it.
I don't.
So you have a 20% chance with the club, but you're going to need an impale, which is only a 4%.
4%.
I just want to swat it off.
Make one. Go ahead. Go for it.
You want my dice?
The thing is, you need an impale to hit it because you can't see it.
I rolled a 2.
Ooh, she did hit it.
Wham! The poker. It was a poker. The poker connects with something. You feel it hit something.
Okay.
We're going to consider this a large club, small club. It'd be a small
This be a
club.
Yeah,
Abby.
it's
Because
just a
a
short
poker be a small
metal
club. It does a
bar.
D6 plus your damage bonus. Damage bonus is here. You got a +0. So D6 points of damage.
2.
2 points. Okay.
And I'm gonna say
And what you see is the poker connects with the thing's head, which snaps back and sprays this nasty blood stuff, and it tumbles end over end over end and crashes. She nailed this thing and crashes into, ends up laying on the floor over here, and then it doesn't move once it goes down. Now,
I say there's another one here.
okay, very good.
So we don't know there's.
Would we have heard that?
Oh yeah, she yelled.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no. I'm not talking what she heard. I mean, when we heard the thing like crash across the floor.
Even
Even
I'll
though-
give you a
even though it's
listen
like-
check at half because there's quite a
Can I
commotion.
need a sanity check?
No.
No, because you've seen it.
You've seen it.
Yeah.
If you've
Yeah,
seen
you
it
yeah
before,
no
you
no
have
I
to-
don't mind her prompting. And I'm gonna say no, you won't need one. It was awful, but you don't need a sanity check. You were running back to the farm again.
Yeah, I was searching through the barn.
You're searching. Okay. You didn't make it. Okay, good. And she just yelled, "There's more of them in here." And then the priest goes, and this thing is on the floor. Well, oh, it's over behind the spinning wheel. What are you doing?
Can I reach in there to kick it?
Yeah, sure. You can try to kick it. You grab the spinning wheel to brace yourself, and you try
Well, you're
to
in
kick it.
control.
Make a roll.
21. I need 25. Yes.
Okay, roll me damage.
1d6 is that DB mean double?
Damage
DB's
bonus
damage
is
bonus.
damage bonus up in
damage
the
bonus.
top.
Okay.
So yeah,
I'm at 1.
1 point. You kick it. It's a glancing blow. It shrieks. You notice that part of it is starting to fade, but you've got a little. But it's very slow. It's a very slow fade. And then McGillicuddy.
Do I know? Like, I obviously see him pour the rye on him.
Yeah, you
but
saw
I
him
can
pour.
smell
You
it.
don't. You think it's yeah. That
Yeah.
it's,
You're
it's,
assuming
you're
we can
guessing
smell
it's some
whiskey.
kind of whiskey.
Okay.
Well, and the guy used your elixir
Yeah.
to
Well,
show
I
you
didn't.
the
Yeah.
blood before.
Yeah, but I didn't know any of this stuff was happening until I got to the house.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So
Right. He's
to me, it was
playing
like,
himself.
to me, I was like, what the hell? Yeah.
So what do you do? You were
I'm gonna
standing-
grab.
where were
I've
you?
got. I'm right
He's right
here.
here.
I'm
are the
guessing I'm like
NPCs.
right there by the door still.
Right.
So
yeah, you had
I'm-
just gotten let in with the
Yeah.
sound. Okay.
And we're looking at the one over under the spinning wheel, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the one you can
I'm gonna
see.
grab one of my bottles of elixir out of my carpet bag.
Okay.
And I'm gonna chuck it. I'm just gonna chuck
Is
it
it a
across.
small one?
No, these are pints.
These are pints
These
of
are
Okay,
bottles.
they're all
These are
pints.
bottles.
You don't have
Yeah.
various
Pints
sizes.
of 180 proof alcohol.
Oh, nice.
You have something else in your You have that in there too. I don't know if you want to play with that or not.
Not quite yet.
Okay,
Not quite
so
yet.
you just grab one and you're like,
I'm just gonna
are you
throw
screaming as you do so?
No,
Okay.
I'm like to the point. I'm just grabbing. I just
Roll
Knee-jerk
throw.
reaction.
Roll throw. You should, that's a skill.
Roll 25. Hopefully I make it. If not, splash.
Yeah.
Does it get splashed for being glass box?
It could.
If it
depends.
breaks.
Let's roll.
62. No.
62 out of 25.
I chuck it out the window.
You freak out. You grab this thing, you fling it. It goes flying end over end, just misses you, hits the wall about this high. You're not a good tosser. You never have been. Smashes to pieces, and the alcohol smell in the room increases as McGillicuddy's elixir kind of starts to just pour down the wall. And we're back to the top with Samuel. What are you doing? The priest is in the corner just trying to kick this awful thing on the floor.
Can I throw a rock at it?
Beat me.
Yeah, you got some rocks in your pocket, right?
Yeah.
From being outside.
Pull out a rock out of
He's
your
a
pocket
boy.
and you wing it at that thing.
Hopefully I make it because I have 50.
You have 50% throw on your throw.
99, no.
99. Somebody just hit you in the back of the head with a rock. Damage with a thrown rock. Actually, damage with a thrown rock.
She
is
actually
on
has it here, 1d4.
1d4.
Yeah,
What's your
do
damage
mine.
bonus? Is it 0?
1d4 is 2d4.
Okay, is it? No, it can't be.
Yeah,
There's no
well,
way.
Yeah, it's
that's
1d4
Damage
plus
bonus,
1.
1d4.
Oh, that's minus.
Minus 1d4. So what you're going to roll is roll a d4. This is how much damage you do. 1. Okay, now roll another d4, and then you subtract the second one from the first one. 1. So 0 damage, but a rock just hit you in the back of the head. But it wasn't a really solid throw. I mean, he's a 7-year-old kid, 9-year-old kid throwing rocks. It hurts. It stings like the dickens.
I have plus 1d4 and I'm sitting here like,
This thing runs over here. There's a child's rocking chair in the corner, and it tries to hide under the rocking chair. It's shrieking now. Everybody can
Can
hear
we
this.
hear it? Okay.
Oh yeah, and it's awful. And it might be language, it might not. It's hard to tell. So it is trying very desperately to get away. Mary, you look around. You see that thing. It's running. It runs from the spinning wheel
to the
underneath the rocking chair where it's got a little tiny bit of cover. It's going to be hard to hit with thrown rocks and stuff. What do you do?
I'm protecting my son.
Okay, so you're just standing there with poker
I'm
at ready
ready.
and ready to swat anything.
Yeah, and I
Okay.
kind of like got like my hand like across Samuel,
Okay.
like so I can feel him where he's at.
And Samuel's doing this. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Or is that you doing that literally, Natalie?
Yeah, it's him. He's just
Oh, it's him.
like-
Good, good. Okay, just making sure. What's the priest doing? Priest is pursuing this thing.
More and more.
More rye?
Yeah.
It's still visible. It's still
Oh,
very,
very
visible.
visible?
It was
Okay.
starting to fade a little, but it's
I'm
going to
doing-
take several rounds.
I'm gonna
before
go over there and try kicking it again.
Okay, make a roll.
Like, I have another rock in my hand. Just to be prepared.
Anne has found her voice. What is it? What is it?
I
You're kicking the rocking chair is giving it too much cover. You're kicking the rocking chair. It's very solidly built. What are you doing?
I'm obviously pretty close, so I walk over to it. I've got my cage. I pull the sword. I pull the
Okay.
sword.
He walks over and he draws. He does like this. You hear a click, and he pulls the head of the cane off, and there's a blade
Who
in
does?
his cane. He does.
I carry a sword cane.
He carried a cane. There's a sword hidden inside his cane.
I didn't know he carried a cane, but now I do.
He mentioned it when he described his character.
I wasn't.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry.
yeah,
Now you do. It's just he doesn't
No
limp.
biggie.
He doesn't limp or anything. It's a
No
fancy
biggie.
cane. It's
Yeah.
one of those.
Well, and he's a fancy
on carrying
pants
a cane.
guy,
Roll
so-
secret.
Okay, so I
Every time
cane's
you
25.
sword cane. So you're not great with it, but you should carry it for self-defense. No, you.
I right into the.
No, you're not throwing it. You
No,
walk
no,
up
no,
by
no.
him.
No, I come down like this in a chopping motion.
Okay, you come
and
down
then I
and
hit
chop.
the top
Yeah.
of the freaking rocking chair.
Okay.
like a door.
Wham! You hit the rocking chair. Help block the weapon. McGillicuddy's last one. And shrieks and runs right at you. And it is heading for the door.
Oh.
No!
Do I see this?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
you
it's
can
the
still see
visible
it.
one. That's the visible one.
The blue does.
And you've been keeping an eye on the visible one and also trying to scan the room. So yeah, you see it when it goes scamper, 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 and runs towards the door. You'll be able to take 2 steps and smash it if you want to. What are you doing, Samuel?
Can I throw another rock at it?
Yes. Samuel pulls another rock out. Yes. Yeah.
I just one of my
wings
shirts
it.
doesn't
Make a
count.
roll.
Please.
What is your?
I did that with 2.
And this is the tens. It's an interesting way of rolling your dice.
72.
72.
No,
Okay.
no.
It bounces off the door right next to a 10. Wow. And you're up next, Mary.
Yep, I'm stepping in.
And then your mom comes down with the wrath of an adult and
No.
brings down
Misses.
the poker so hard that she actually splinters fly up from the floor next to it. The thing screams.
It's
So these are her own dice.
But I
And
still want to
priest.
stay like
What's your
close.
own dice,
Priest,
Scott?
priest.
Can I step back so I'm by?
What are you doing? No, you won't be able to step back.
So I'll still be a
Where-
step
this
ahead.
is you?
No, I'm here. I just moved myself
Okay,
because I
you moved
hit
in
the
and
thing.
you stepped there.
And then I
Anne
wanna step
Brophy
back.
has crashed into you two. She's trying to get away from this thing. This is.
I don't hit her with Katie.
That's one of the
It
kids.
scampered right by your feet.
Well, no, I'm hoping I don't hit her.
Oh,
if
this
she's
is
like
one of the
running
kids? Okay. The kids
No,
are
actually,
running
that-
away. They're trying to get away from these things. Anne Brophy could potentially be a problem here as she is running to you, shrieking, obviously in fear. Yeah. So what are you trying to do? And I'll tell you what you call
Here and kick it one more try.
Okay, I want a dex times 5 to see if you can get past her. Because she's running to you for sucker.
This is all new to her. She's losing her business.
She is. She's just screaming.
I haven't even got to say
Yeah,
it.
I got that.
You made it? Okay. You managed to, and she comes at you to try, it looks like she's gonna try to hug
I
you.
can say it.
And you sidestep around her and then take this, try to kick her. Try to kick her. Out of my way, Anne Brophy.
No, I didn't get it.
Okay. You go over there, you're stomping at the floor and things like dancing and trying to get out. And it's trying to shove itself under the door. It's exactly what it's gonna do. What are you doing?
I'm gonna make one more.
You're also going to have to do a dex times 5 to get around Anne Brophy. And past her, too, actually. There's a lot of people
I
you
definitely
made it? Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely made it.
So
He
what
did
you
a-
actually
he did
did
a
is
flip
she
on the
stepped
ladder.
off, and you decided to go the easy way around. And make a roll to hit. Try to stab it again.
Oh,
100%.
100%.
That should have been a
It's
hit.
going right at the thing. It dodges at the last second. You probably jam the sword cane into the door this far. You go to pull it back out, and you almost throw yourself off balance because it ain't moving.
So,
Well, that's
I
good
hope
one
he
behind
doesn't like a sword.
Or you can just let go.
Nice new decoration.
Samuel, what are you doing? It looks like it's going to try to go into the door.
So I stuck a sword in the door.
Can I punch it?
Yeah, you can run up and hit
Yeah, do your
it. Samuel runs past. Samuel ducks under your arm with only the manual dexterity of a child
Yeah.
whose mother is slightly distracted and just goes with both fists at this thing. You yell, say anything, yell anything as you're doing this. Die, 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 die. You can only go, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. You can say anything you want.
I hate you, die.
I hate you, die, I hate you. Make a roll with your fist.
Come on, Natalie.
I
Oh,
made
yes.
it.
You made it?
did.
Sweet. 20, what did you get?
22 out of 50.
Nice. Okay, what's your
1d3.
damage? So
Roll a
roll a
six.
six-sided. There's a chance you won't do any damage.
Yeah.
6.
We roll a
3
1d4.
points. Now roll a
Now you
four-sided die,
subtract the
and you
D4 from
subtract the 4 from the D3 because your character is very weak. So roll that, and that's coming off this 3. You want to roll low here now. 3. Okay. She is just beating on this thing. Its rubbery skin is, and it's like, and it's trying to get out from. It's trying to, and you see that it starts to go under the door, and it actually goes ahead. And this is creepy. It shoves its head into the crack, and you see the hands go under like this, and it looks like it's trying to pull itself through the crack under the door. Mary, your son is in the way. This could be a problem. If you miss,
You probably
hit
hit
the
me.
kid.
you might hit the kid.
Yeah.
Because you can't move him out of the way and attack. It's going to have to be one or the other. You can still attack and hope that you don't hit him because you're kind of trying to go around him, or you can get the boy out of the way. What's your call? What do you do?
This is why I like playing golf. I just
You
go,
hit me.
She doesn't want to hit you. That'd be awful.
I'm
Poof,
going
kid's dead.
to.
No!
I'm gonna move him
Sanity
out of the
check,
way,
kill
and I'm
control.
gonna say,
Actually, you don't
because
get
he
a
told
save.
me
you just
about
lose
what was scratched in the thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, you may not have the boy.
Okay. Your mom says that. You may not have the boy to this goblin or whatever it is. You're up next. What are you doing?
I'm gonna stop the kicking and just try bending down and punching at it.
Okay, roll on your fists. There's a dang sword in your way.
Punch the door.
My bad.
Punch the sword. Cut yourself.
Yes.
You made it? Okay, roll me damage. No, you probably don't even have to roll
4
damage.
points.
Yeah, these things have very few hit points. You just you feel the flesh of the thing kind of squish under, and as it almost like bursts, like a balloon full of blood is the easiest way to put
Are
it.
we seeing the blood like splatter?
Yes. Well, no. Actually,
Yeah,
you
he'd
don't
be in
see
the
any of the
way.
bloods at all.
Right.
He's wet. His skin is wet, but what's inside him would not actually have the alcohol on it.
That's what I'm saying.
I see it. I see it.
She would see the blood.
And it stops moving. It like all the limbs flay straight out. They just like this, and then they stop moving. And the thing starts
I
to
drag
it
it
continues
out.
starting to
Give me
fade.
one of those.
Anna's still screaming and screaming and screaming.
I start pouring the elixir on it. I ask him to give me an elixir.
Okay.
Try to pull out, and I start pouring it on it.
Okay. Yeah. You give him a bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pour it on this thing, and it makes it more visible. It's dead. It's definitely dead. You put your fist right
Well,
through
other
it.
than just making it visible, it doesn't do anything else.
It doesn't appear to affect it at all.
So he has blood all over his hand now, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got that blood that's gonna leave those nasty
It's
stains.
probably like all over his face and his
Yep.
body.
Yeah, there's splatter marks. When he hit it, you saw it just like it was nasty.
I was like,
Looking at this thing is.
I'm still like
would,
constantly
my
have my
ology give
hand on
me
things.
any insights or anything if I try to roll against my
Yeah,
ology?
you can do a biology roll. Okay. Meanwhile, you've reached the farm. It'll take a few minutes for this room to calm. You're gonna try to
We're
help
like-
your cousin at all? Because she's just screaming and screaming.
Well, I'm concerned with him because
Okay.
I know there's ones I can't see, so
Gotcha.
I'm keeping him with me. But
breakfast.
yeah, I'll try and.
You get back to the farm.
And I am frantically ripping through the barn trying to find this gold.
Oh, that's right. You're searching
Yeah.
for the barn. Okay, you started with the loft.
Yeah.
You didn't find anything up there. I'm assuming you're not just like.
Yeah,
I'm assuming that you're
searching.
moving stuff and
Yeah.
searching rather carefully. You head down below, and I'll need a spot hidden for the first 5 minutes of search.
less.
Okay, you have not found it. You can continue searching another 5 minutes. I will give you another spot hidden every 5 minutes.
I think I'll search another.
Okay, so it'll be at least. Still didn't make it. Okay, make me a third spot hidden for me. This is not for defined thing.
Yeah, of course, that makes sense.
After 10 minutes of searching, you're looking. Where's the money? You see Murphy come out of the house, give a nice belch. Kind of, if you do anything that you wouldn't want to do, just tell me. Pats his stomach. Does your character smoke tobacco? Does
Yeah,
he
he
have
has
a
a pipe. He's got a pipe.
Takes out his pipe with aggravating casualness. You see him. Does it say matches anywhere?
No, I'll probably have to.
Okay. You see that. No, he comes out and it's lit. You would have lit it from
Yeah.
a coal from the fire inside, and then he walks out, takes a deep breath of the cool morning air, takes a big drag on his pipe, and he just seems to be enjoying an after dinner smoke. And you see this through the open barn doors. You can make a spot hidden if you want. If your character if you would even have a chance of looking towards the barn, if you
Well, we'll
even
do
care.
that. Let's hit half.
Okay, do a spot hidden in half to see if you just notice him in the barn.
Yeah, where's my-
Otherwise, you're just enjoying. You had a great breakfast.
Oh, one, yes.
Yeah, you know,
I like
you have a
that.
great breakfast. He kind of looks over your way. He kind of gives you one of these as he sees you in the barn, and then he's just kind of, you're enjoying the scenery, enjoying the moment. What do you do?
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing going on. I mean, what's the scene?
What do you do?
Dang it, man.
He leans up against the house, and he just seems to be enjoying his a load of tobacco.
Okay. Clearly, you can't find the gold. I've already tried convincing
We've
Murphy.
been looking for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It was a hasty look, so
I
there's
guess
a lot
I'll
of
try
places
looking
you.
another 5 minutes.
Yeah, you can look for another 5 minutes. You'll be done smoking in
And I made it
in
this
5
time.
minutes. What do you want to do after your morning smoke?
Well, after the smoke's done, I'll pack it out.
Right, you clean out your pipe.
Yeah, clean out the pipe. Then I'll head to the barn.
Okay. About the time you get to the barn, you
I made
found
this
it's in a feed bag, hanging up with a bunch of other feed bags behind them on a wall. Just a burlap sack.
Yeah.
And you didn't notice it before because you were looking so quick. And you finally when you push, you hear a jingle, and that's when you find it. And remove those feed bags. You can grab it. Do you want to put the other feed bags back? Do you want to just drop them on the ground?
I don't care about the other one.
Okay, so you just drop them on the ground.
I'm gonna take the money and start running back to the father.
Okay, you see him find your hiding spot for it.
Well, here, listen to this. I'm at the bar. I'm at the barn doors as soon as he finds it.
Pretty much, you've
Okay.
reached the barn doors, and you see him pull it out
Yeah.
and start to head towards
See,
you.
all that hard work, you missed breakfast, and now I'm ready to take the money.
He runs past you. If you let him, right? You're running.
No,
back
I would
towards
have
the
stopped him out because
Okay, yeah.
that's not your money. We'll
You're
take
running
that.
towards him, and he holds up his hand. And you stop.
It's like
No, I gotta get to him.
Okay, he's heading around you.
I got to get
He
to the
just
father with the
is
deal.
running past you. What do you want to do? Your rifle is up in
yeah, I
the.
better go get the rifle.
You hear him say that, and you keep
Get the money
Okay,
with
okay. You know.
Does he know where we are?
You don't know. You do know that you don't know where the priest is.
Yeah.
So you don't. You might want to ask him where he's going.
No.
Okay.
He's in a hurry. I'll figure it out.
Okay. You
got a
climb up to
couple
the
days.
log. You get the flintlock rifle. You get your extra ammo and your bow, your balls. If you want, you can look out, kind of get an idea where he's going. You see him run down the road, and you see the house that he runs right to. And then you casually walk down, climb down at the loft, and start walking that way. Boom, 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 boom. Wait, it's 15 minutes later.
Yeah.
The room has calmed down finally. You've managed to calm your cousin.
Yeah, I probably had to smack her in the face a couple times.
No, you could do it with. You were able to do it with words. You're a mother. You're able to calm her. She's sitting back in the chair. She's very pale. She keeps looking at the. What did you guys want to do with the thing? You have 15 minutes to kill. It can be something. You can just do something very quickly, or we can.
I don't want to
role play out 15 minutes so I can get the party together.
Get them out of the house. Maybe do a little bit of searching for the other one if we can. Because there was another one.
Yeah, there was the
that
one
I
they didn't
smacked
put
with
out.
my thing.
You'd be able
Was
to
it
find
dead?
that from looking around, from like moving
them
around.
out
You'd
of
be
the
able to find the
house.
spot.
And I want
Have
You can
Yeah.
ask
Point it out to
Samuel.
us.
Will you point out the dead one to them? The one that your mom killed? If they
Oh, I
ask you
killed
to?
it?
Oh, you pretty much put it to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put.
It was more like the poker hit here and then ripped through the skull.
I saw the blood splatter everywhere too.
Whatever's going, and I say
You
whatever's
say
going
that.
on
Say
here
that such
is
language.
originated from the old Dudley house. We probably some of us probably should go over there and.
Do you
Take
pour
care of
alcohol
this.
on the other one, or you want to
Yeah.
do that too?
Just-
Yeah, there's
I
a
said-
there's a gash to its skull.
And upstairs to check on the other kids and tell
Her
you
kids are
that-
down here with us.
No, they climbed up the thing.
No, they ran over to the corner.
Oh, well,
Sorry,
I
I
thought-
thought about having them climb, but they're not leaving their safety in
I
numbers at
was,
this point.
I was saying, Mom, look, you killed this one. It's right here.
Yeah, and he points it out, and you pour alcohol on
And
it.
then I'm like,
you see
oh my
this-
gosh, I killed a creature. Hopefully, a god that won't kill us, but
She
probably
says
not.
that.
Um,
Probably not.
Make sure you know that
These are not
alcohol
creatures.
is invisible to us.
After seeing you can pour it on it,
Okay.
I was in this one.
Do me idea checks, everybody who's in this room.
I have no idea. I'm a little bit.
Yes.
saying
Oh,
anything.
definitely.
You made it?
Ideas up
I
top.
made it just by the 10. I made it.
The town drunk
Made it.
act like
I made
you
it.
can see. Pouring alcohol on them might not be the only way to make them visible. If you know what I mean.
Oh, he said protect yourself with alcohol.
Who's up
He
top?
said that.
I'll take a swig.
Well, no, you wouldn't have known.
Of the rye?
That's why I'm saying
is
it to
rough.
Andy. But thanks for bringing that up because now I recall.
And those things are kind of slowly fading away again as the alcohol evaporates off them. You take a swig and they're still fading away. How much do you want to drink? I mean, you want to keep drinking until you
I'll
start
put that
seeing
down.
them?
Can I see that elixir?
Sure.
What's the proof that I wrote on?
180.
It's burning on the way down.
You're used to hard liquor. You're a Catholic priest. There's no problems with Catholics drinking alcohol. Your character has had hard liquor, you dealing in the fields with farmers and everything else. This is the hardest you have ever had. It is ridiculously
You on your
potent.
butt.
You're only supposed to take it.
I just kind of look at
If
it.
you breathe in the fire, you're afraid you might light the house up. That's how strong it is. Are you going to keep drinking till you can start seeing them, you think, without as the unfadingness?
Well, he did say that the holy water might help as well.
Yeah, he was vague about that. What do you want to try to do with that? And you can drink while you're doing other stuff, too.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna take one of them.
Pint of a
I'm gonna take a
hard-
whole thing of holy water.
It's not gonna take much.
Because I've got 3 of them. I'm gonna take a whole thing of holy water.
Okay, he's chasing it with holy water.
God bless.
Okay. Nope, they're still fading away. So gonna keep drinking the elixir till you can see him.
Until you
Okay.
puke.
He drinks half the bottle.
I'm gonna.
He's apparently trying to
Like-
rush the process. It's hitting your system hard. You didn't even have breakfast this morning.
Yeah, because we were making it when.
I'm gonna show up the drunk father.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do.
He's gonna show up to a drunk father.
That
like,
startles
"Oh,
you. You're feeling it. You're starting to feel it. It's hitting you. It's kicking in. You're feeling it really hard. Wow. Oh, and now they're starting to like appear in crystal clarity. Both of these dead things you can see very clearly now, and you are wasted.
You are wasted.
Yeah. So it's been 15 minutes, and you've been drinking.
I show up,
a
blessed
lot.
father.
Yeah. Are you gonna just go in, or are you gonna bang on the door?
I think I'm gonna keep banging on the door.
Okay. So someone's banging on the door. Is anybody gonna answer?
I will.
Okay. It's Simmons.
Actually, I'll
He
be
has
like,
this
"Who is
bag.
it?"
Okay. You say who is it?
As soon as I can tell it, I can see him.
It's Simmons, and I'll know you by
It's
that.
me,
So.
Thomas.
Yeah. Everything you roll now is gonna be a half.
Okay.
You are wasted. You open the door for him,
Yep.
let him in. He's got this big bag. You can see this black, that it's been stained black. You can see the stains on your hands now from where you smashed that thing. Simmons has this big black stain and other stains.
Sprayed across the floor.
Yeah, there's blood on the floor, these things blood. And as you look out the door, you see several of them. Well, yeah, it's morning. You see several of them scamper across the yard. At least 3.
There's more out there.
Nope, that's not what you say.
Oh.
There's more out there.
I'm gonna clue Simmons in. I'm gonna be like, there were 2 here.
To what?
Demons.
You should have put matter of fact,
We
like,
killed them.
just like
No, I love how you play.
Okay, then when she tells me there's demons, I'm gonna look around and make the cross. And be like, what do we
You
do?
can't see them unless alcohol's poured on them. So I don't know what we can do.
Yeah, you don't see anything in this room.
I
They've totally
see
faded
him
from
now.
sight.
Right.
And the priest is acting like this.
The priest is like,